I left the town of Axat in the morning. I had slept well and had a delicious breakfast. The weather forecast for this day was excellent. It promised neither wind nor rain. So I set myself an ambitious plan to get to Puivert, which was about 35 kilometers away. In addition, it also included quite large elevations, definitely more than 1000 meters of ascent. Climbing the mountain above Axat, I found a good place to pitch a tent. It was not protected from the wind, but it was flat enough and right next to the trail. I could have spent the night here yesterday. In the middle of nowhere, old buildings are coming back to life. The light-colored formations on the pine tree tops are bird nests. At this point, I could clearly see that there was nowhere to pitch a tent. Through the trees, you could see the small village of Cailla. I wonder how often the bus runs here. There is a drinking water in the village center. The trail was muddy and wet in places. I managed to get my shoes wet several times, because the small puddles turned out to be deeper than they first seemed. The village is extremely beautiful, and for a moment I felt like I was somewhere in the Alps. While climbing up from the Mars village, my knee started to hurt badly. At one point I realized that I couldn't continue like this anymore. I sat down to rest, massaged my knee and put on the orthosis, which had been patiently lying in my backpack all this time of the trip. That way I felt a little better and I continued on my way. The stony path with tree roots didn't help my injured knee to feel better. Although it seemed that the climb would never end, I continued climbing. Because I calculated that at least for now, I would fit into the planned time. So in the end I reached the top of the mountain. According to the map, there should have been a water point near the church, but in reality there wasn't one. But I managed to ask for water at the house next door. The lady asked where I was going. I said to Puivert. She asked if I was going through Coudons. I answered yes. And she asked, "Are you really going to climb that huge mountain?" What? I already had just climbed one huge mountain. This obviously meant that the next one would be even bigger. Much to my surprise, despite my injured knee, I not only made it on time, but even for the first time I was about 20 minutes ahead of schedule. Moreover, although the road went uphill all the time, the climb was relatively gentle, and the load on my legs was not that great. At an altitude of 1150 meters, my nose and fingers started to freeze. This once again reminded me that I should avoid spending the night on mountain passes due to the low temperature. 6 hours and 40 minutes on the trail. The trees here are also dead. Perhaps the famous bark beetle is to blame. A very interesting water tap. "7 hours, 20 minutes on the trail. Real spring has not yet arrived in this area. The leaves on trees have not yet bloomed and there are only few flowers. The trail started to get quite muddy again. Seeing the village in the distance, I was already happy that I would soon reach my destination. Unfortunately, it wasn't Puivert, but the village named Nebias. After resting at the little village of Nebias, I continued on. I had booked another unplanned overnight stay, this time in the village of Puivert. So I was hurried to get there before dark, in such hurry that I ran past a small bar. Only later when I watched the video I did realize that the inscription Epiceri also meant a shop that was hidden in these same premises. Puivert castle could be seen in the distance. It was 8 kilometers away. On the way, near the trail, I noticed several possible places to pitch a tent, but most of them were contaminated by livestock feces. And at some point I even felt happy that I would spend the night inside. There was one tent spot near Puivert after all, but I had already paid for the room by then, so I kept going. There was no point in visiting Puivert castle also, because it was late in the evening and it was closed. And as I climbed down the path to the village of Puivert, I realized that because of my injured knee, I would not climb it back again in the morning either. And this castle would also remain unvisited.